Today's lesson is on how to develop more explosive power with your serve. First thing, you've got to have a continental grip. Continental grip is what's going to allow you to let the racket take that natural loop action that's going to give you more racket head speed. Racket head speed is what delivers power with your serve. So continental, remember, it's like the hammer grip. You're like this. If you use the two reference points, the knuckle on the index finger on the inside and the heel pad here, and you use that racket, flat surface on top, that's number one. This little bevel on the side here is number two. You're going to put those reference points right there on number two. That is a continental grip. This allows you to get that natural looping action. From your starting position, just take the racket back nice and slow because you want it to pick up speed, okay? You want this to be one continuous motion. So as you come back, when you reach this point, when your arm is pretty much horizontal, notice the palm of my hand is down. With the palm down, now I'm going to knock that party hat off my head. So imagine I've got a party hat here and I'm coming up, I knock the party hat off, and that allows the racket to loop down behind my back and swing away from my body, and you can get a lot of racket head speed with this. But if you don't have continental grip, it's pretty much impossible to do. So continental, and the palm stays down, knock the party hat off, and that's going to give you good racket head speed. The next thing you want to do, as your shoulders, okay, so let's say I'm serving this way, I'm serving that way, okay? Now, I toss the ball, the palm is down, the ball is released, okay? I start my motion here, and as I start to come around with my hitting shoulder, I want to stop my front shoulder. I'm sure you've heard of the kinetic chain. When one part of the body speeds up and stops, the next part speeds up. It's kind of like a bull whip. If I had a whip in my hand and I go like that and stop my hand, when I stop my hand, the whip goes out. It's kind of like a fly caster. You ever seen those fly fishermen? And they've got those poles and they're going like this, and they're getting that fly going and they whip it out there. So it's very similar to that. So as you come up to hit the ball, you want to stop the front shoulder by bringing your left hand into your body. If it swings out to the side, you lose that stopping action. So as you come up, now you're coming around, you stop that hand. Now this right shoulder's speeding up even more, and then you want to pause that front shoulder just for a second, a millisecond, so the hitting arm can snap out. Okay, so you're using your shoulders. And remember, coiling, if you don't coil the body, you cannot uncoil. So it's like, if I'm here serving, see, when I bring my hands back, see, I'm coiling here. Do you see the coiling motion? Okay, my upper body, my trunk is coiling. Now, as I come up with the toss and start to lean forward, I'm going to uncoil. First, that shoulder, that front shoulder is going to stop. And then the hitting shoulder is going to stop for a millisecond, and the arm snaps out. So you really get nice snap with the forearm. And that's where pronation comes in. So I'm here, I bring this hand into the body, stop the front shoulder, then I'm coming up with the hitting shoulder. Right before contact, I stop the hitting shoulder, the arm goes out and pronates. Notice the palm of my hand right now is facing the side fence. That's all pronation is. And when you get that good snap, it happens naturally. You don't even have to think about it. Now, here's a drill that you can do to see if you're getting some of these components into your serve. Stand on the baseline and have your feet facing the net. Okay, so I'm standing here, my feet are facing the net, my shoulders parallel with the net. Now, I'm just going to coil that upper body. See, I'm coiling, toss the ball, and hit it. So I don't want my shoulders to come around like this. When I make contact, my shoulders should be pretty much parallel with the baseline and the net. So it looks something like this. So you can see that there, I was getting pretty decent power facing the net. Okay, you should be able to get, you know, surprisingly good power if you've got that continental grip, the palm is down, and you're stopping those shoulders so that all of the energy is transferred out into the snapping forearm and wrist. Okay, let's take a look in slow motion. Notice I'm turning the trunk. This is key for your power. Notice the palm on my hitting hand is down at this point. From here, I'm going to knock the party hat off right there. Party hat's getting knocked off. Notice how the racket will now loop down behind my back. Okay, now the front shoulder, look at my left hand, I'm stopping the front shoulder. The right shoulder speeds up, the right shoulder now stopped. Now I can snap that forehand, that forearm rather. Forearm snaps, pronation, look at my hitting hand. The palm of my hitting hand is facing the fence on the right side. And still pretty decent power. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, post any questions or comments. And please go to the description box and sign up for my newsletter at the website ctwacademy.com. I have great offers that I send out every now and then, and tips, other videos, so check that out as well. All the best to your tennis success. Take care.